Accept my revelation that you are doing egoity. Taken from recognition of me is liberation by his divine presence, Avatar Adidar Samraj. If you are my devotee, you must accept my teaching revelation that human life, in and of itself, is only egoity. As an unenlightened being, you are doing egoity and nothing but egoity. As an unenlightened being, you are simply living out your egoic or separative destiny and nothing else. The activity that is ego is not merely talking about yourself or being selfish. As I have revealed, ego is the very nature of humankind in its unreal or self-deluded disposition of unenlightenment. Therefore, the action that is the ego covers the earth. This revelation is absolutely fundamental to my divine avataric reality teaching. My divine avataric reality teaching about the nature of the ego covers everything that human beings do. Thus, my divine avataric reality teaching indicates exactly why egoic existence is hell, and why the domain of conditional manifestation altogether is the place of illusions and suffering. What should you do about the ego? I am here, and I have given you my divine avataric reality teaching about egoity. That reality teaching tells you exactly what to do in devotional recognition response to me. If you are in any manner or to any degree justifying yourself in your egoic position, you are thus and thereby refusing my divine avataric reality teaching. In that case, you are actively presuming that my divine avataric reality teaching is not correct. You think, yes, I do have problems and a negative self, but I also have all kinds of virtues. You believe your virtues are dominant because of the fact that you feel the impulse of devotion toward me, and you confess that you want to realize me. However, all such ego-congratulating thoughts and presumptions are, in truth and in reality, nothing but the outrageous denial game of Narcissus. In the domain of unenlightenment, there is only egoity. Apart from divine enlightenment or most perfect divine self-realization, every fraction of what human beings do is ego-bound, all of it. For your practice of the only by me revealed and given radical reality of the heart to be fruitful and effective, you must accept my radical teaching revelation relative to egoity. My radical teaching revelation relative to egoity covers everything in one stroke, everything about seeking and all the stages of life nonsense, whereby you idealize the egoic life. I have given you the unique seventh stage way. In the only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart, all of the characteristic tendencies and motives of the first 6 stages of life are cancelled. In and of themselves, the first 6 stages of life are nothing but ego. Indeed, in and of themselves, the first 6 stages of life are the idealization of egoity. I have not communicated to you a way in which the 7th stage of life is a case only at the end of a lengthy process. The only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart is not the way of all 7 stages of life. Rather, the only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart is the way of the 7th stage of life, first, always, and only. The only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart is the non-egoic way. The only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart is the intrinsically and immediately ego-transcending way. This does not mean that ego vanishes merely because you become my formally practicing devotee, or merely because you read my divine avataric reality teaching. The ego certainly does not vanish merely because you wave a flag or raise a placard insisting that you are not the ego anymore. The only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart is the way that requires the real transcending of egoity in practice. As my devotee, devotionally recognizing me and devotionally responding to me, you must practice right relationship to me, turning all of the principal faculties to me and forgetting all the contents of the faculties themselves. Practice of the only by me revealed and given radical way of the heart is not a matter of growth through the stages of life. Rather, practice of the only by me revealed and given radical reality way of the heart is a matter of always magnifying the fundamental ego transcending process I describe in my divine avataric word. That is what you must do in relation to my divinely avatarically born bodily human divine form. Worship me whole bodily with your very life and do not live egoity anymore. If you are my devotee, you must accept my teaching revelation that you are 100% pure ego, not sort of good, sort of bad, not black and white, or grey, or in between. In the conditionally manifested worlds, egoity is absolute. Therefore, the transcending of egoity requires an absolute way. Devotional recognition response to me is the way that accommodates me absolutely. The egoic world is always grinding on. Therefore, as my devotee, I call you to locate that which is prior, and to forget body and mind and world. To do so is not a matter of engaging some kind of exclusionary or dissociative game or strategy. Rather, to do so is a profundity that requires living the radical devotional way I have revealed and given. Da.